Multiple Al Jazeera journalists and staffers were just killed by Israel in Gaza. They were among the many who've risked everything to keep the world informed. I have been covering Israel's brutal offensive in Gaza remotely for nearly 2 years. Israel has banned international media from entering Gaza to report independently. It is because of brave and dedicated colleagues on the ground that information and news could be brought to the world. They have not stopped reporting for a single day on death and destruction of their own homes, their communities, their neighborhoods, and sometimes even their own family members. Almost all journalists in Gaza have been displaced, their homes destroyed by Israel's bombardment. And with aid slowed to a trickle by Israel, many of these journalists are also going hungry, taking a break from relentless reporting to search for food to feed their children. A piece of bread, a spoonful of rice, the things that we take for granted are nearly impossible for them to secure. But the hardest thing has been in hearing them speak about their fear of being targeted. Journalists in Gaza have stayed away from their families, fearing they may put them in harm's way. They prefer to stick together, usually in tents. More than 190 journalists and media workers have been killed covering the war in Gaza, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists. Anas Al-Sharif was one of those journalists. He never wanted to stop reporting. He felt it was his responsibility to bear witness, to convey terrible realities on the ground. Sometimes he was moved to tears on air. He himself went hungry. He also lost his father in an airstrike. In his last days, he received threats to cease reporting. The Israeli military had previously accused Al-Sharif of posing as an Al Jazeera journalist and called him a Hamas cell commander. It's an allegation that he had vehemently denied, saying, quote, "Speaking the truth has become a threat." Israel said Al-Sharif was targeted in this attack. The UN Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Expression also denounced the unfounded accusations by the Israeli military. Anas Al-Sharif never hid his disappointment in the world watching the horrors of war unfold, unable to intervene. His voice shook as he spoke of this. That outrage is shared by many journalists today.